All right, one more little setup just to help for those of you who need a little more guidance in actually putting all of those unit factors into place and knowing which unit factor goes where. So I know, like, I went over the steps with you, but one of the things I want to talk about is that when you go into solving these problems, you're going to have a given value, and that's per some unit, and it's going to visually look like this, where each one of these has some, value here and a unit. So this would be like a unit factor. Well, maybe I should not write anything in there, but a unit factor. So visually, it's going to solve out like this, and then this can continue going. You can do multiple steps. And this is going to be where you solve for that unknown. Well, let me spell that correctly. Unknown. And that's going to be in the unit that you've converted to. Okay, so that's how it looks. And oftentimes one of my comments is going to be use your units to solve your problem. I say, like, map out your units. So I'm going to use problem number 2 and just kind of show you how you can map out your units. Your problem is here. So you were given that 10 gorillas can be converted to elephants, and it's asking you how many elephants would be equal to 10 gorillas. And again, I have no idea what these actual things they're measuring are. So remember, it's these nonsense conversions. So 10 gorillas is our given for number 2, right? And I'm going to start with that. I'll call it G for short. And then using just the units, I want to be able to arrange where those need to be. So if gorillas is in the numerator, that means gorillas is going to have to go into the denominator. And if I look at my unit equations, I can see that I've got gorillas and horses set up in that equation, and I can go ahead and change that into a unit factor. And it would be, I'm not even going to put the numbers in here. I'm just going to say gorillas to horses. And then I have horses and farmers in an equation. So horses to farmers, and then farmers to elephants there. And now that I can cancel out gorillas, horses, and farmers, I have elephants. I know that that's the unit I need, right? I can hit my equal sign. This is going to be elephants. And that will map out how I need to set up my work, okay? So this setup is what I'm looking for. Now, obviously, you're going to need to throw some numbers in here and do some computations. So we got 23 and 4 horses. So 23 gorillas to 4 horses, 2 horses to 5 farmers, 13 farmers to 1 elephant. And these particular ratios have been given to me in the word problem itself. So I draw those out, get my elephants, solve across the top. So 10 times 4 is 40 times 5. My math skills, we talked about it today. So you can do the computation. Multiply across the top. There's your value. Multiply across the bottom. Give your value. Go ahead and do that division problem. Round it if needed. And you have your answer.